Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Dr. Srinivas Medical Concepts and my FB page Dr. Srinivas Concepts. This is Dr. Srinivas, neurologist from Andhra Pradesh, India. I am also the medical author of the book Focused Neurology. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, the differences between the convulsive seizure and psychogenic non-epileptic spells. Basically an organic seizure and a pseudo seizure or a hysterical seizure. So what are all the differences between a true seizure and a person who faints as if she's got a seizure? These are the differences. The differences follows. First and foremost, the very important point we need to observe when a person is having seizure is the ictal pattern and the recurrent pattern, how it recurs. The ictal pattern, and then when it recurs, what is the recurrent pattern? The ictal pattern. When a person has got a true seizure, a convulsive seizure, it has got a set pattern. It follows a set pattern. Tonic, clonic, tonic, clonic. A set pattern. Whereas if it is a psychogenic non-epileptic spells, they do not know these intricate details, so they will perform all kinds of bizarre movements which is not at all confining to a set pattern. The hand may go hayway, the other hand may go, or usually the legs may start moving around, entire body may be twisting around, which cannot be explained by a true convulsive seizure. So a bizarre pattern. A bizarre pattern is suggestive of non-epileptic psychogenic spells, but a set pattern, the tonic-clonic pattern, is suggestive of convulsive seizure. Very important. Second is the recurrent pattern. When the seizure recurs again in a person who is having organic epilepsy, the recurrent pattern also will be similar to the previous pattern. Same similar pattern. This is not a stereotypy. Stereotypical repetition will be there. Whereas in a recurrent pattern of a psychogenic non-epileptic spells, since they are not aware of the actual pathogenesis of seizure, they may start moving limbs in a particular fashion the previous episode, and the next episode may be in a totally different pattern. So it is not similar. They are not stereotypical attacks. So if there is a recurrence of seizures in a non-epileptic psychogenic spells, it may assume a totally different pattern. Very important. So one, the ictal pattern, there is a set pattern in a true organic epilepsy, and when it recurs, it is going to be stereotyping. Right. Age. Convulsive seizures, they are organic seizures. So as in other forms of epilepsy, they are usually seen in children in younger age group, usually less than 1 year, and then in older age group. 1 year because of the genetic abnormalities, chromosomal abnormalities. So less than 1 year of age, convulsive seizures are common, and then again old age after 60 years, where it could be because of stroke or brain tumors. Whereas the psychogenic non-epileptic spells, it is an attention seeking behavior. They are craving for attention. Usually these kinds of psychological disturbances we see in adolescents and young adult age group. So psychogenic non-epileptic spells are seen in adolescent and young adult age group, whereas organic seizures are seen in very young age, less than 1 year, or in old age. Gender. Convulsive seizure, males and females are equally affected. Whereas in a psychogenic non-epileptic spells, they are more commonly seen in women as compared to men. Women are more emotionally labile, and therefore they crave for more attention, and because of the more attention seeking behavior, the psychogenic non-epileptic spells are more common in women as compared to men. Triggering factor. The triggering factor of a true organic epilepsy obviously will depend on the pathogenicity. It could be a glial scar, or it could be a tumor, or it could be a metabolic disturbance. It could be anything. A true pathological disturbance triggers of the convulsive seizure. Whereas in a psychogenic non-epileptic spells, it is the stressful event which triggers off. A woman may be deceived saying that her husband has got a good job, only to find out after marriage that her husband does not have any job. So she undergoes a stressful situation and starts throwing seizures to get relief from the stress. So a stressful situation is a triggering factor for a psychogenic non-epileptic spell, but there are definite pathologic lesions or pathologic disturbances in a convulsive seizure. The onset is sudden in convulsive seizure, but it could be gradual in a non-epileptic psychogenic non-epileptic spells. The duration, the epilepsy, the convulsive episode, the tonic-clonic phase usually lasts for few minutes if it is a true organic seizure. Whereas if it is psychogenic, they are trying to gain attention. So it may run for hours, for minutes, even to the extent of going on for hours. So it's a very lengthy, long episode, whereas a true epilepsy is a short episode running in few minutes. Occurrence. A true epilepsy occurs irrespective of the presence of the persons. Whether the persons are present or not, or anyone is watching or not, whether it is day or night, and irrespective of the circumstances, person will have seizures. Whereas psychogenic seizure occurs obviously in the presence of persons, because they are craving for attention. Obviously they will not throw a pseudo seizure when no one is around, because they have little to gain from that. So these occur in the presence of persons, psychogenic seizures. Very important point is that in convulsive seizure, the eyes are open. In convulsive seizure, eyes are open, whereas in psychogenic seizures, eyes are closed. In fact, they close it deliberately, that you can see even the eyelid flutter. So eyes are open in a true convulsive seizure, and eyes are closed deliberately in a psychogenic non-organic seizure. The tongue bite is common in organic epilepsy convulsive seizure, usually in the side of the tongue, whereas tongue bite is uncommon in psychogenic seizure. If it occurs at the tip of the tongue. Urinary incontinence is common in convulsive seizure. It is uncommon in psychogenic non-epileptic spells. The ictal event of a convulsive seizure, usually, especially the tonic-clonic phase, the convulsive seizure is usually a sort of cry. So it is known as ictal cry. If you see that ictal cry, it is confirmatory of a organic epilepsy, and there is no ictal cry in a psychogenic non-epileptic spells. So there is no ictal cry. And then once the seizure gets over, they don't completely get over in an organic convulsive seizure. They are confused, they are bewildered. In fact, if we watch a person who has just thrown an organic seizure, when he recovers, he seems to be confused, dazed. He will be just looking around. He does not know what has happened. So post-ictal confusion and post-ictal amnesia are present in a true convulsive seizure, and post-ictal confusion is absent in psychogenic non-epileptic spells, and post-ictal amnesia, the people who throw psychogenic seizures, they may pretend as if they have not lost memory, but in fact they have not lost memory. So they may pretend post-ictal amnesia, but in convulsive seizure it is definitely present post-ictal amnesia. And obviously, when there is epilepsy, a true organic epilepsy, we give anti-epileptic drugs. So the treatment for organic epilepsy is anti-epileptic drugs. For a person who is acting, who is trying to gain attention and attention-seeking behavior, a hysterical seizure, a psychogenic non-epileptic spells, he or she is doing that to gain attention. They are undergoing a stressful situation. So for them, they have to be counseled adequately, and we have to get a psychologist and a psychiatrist consultation. So these are all the important differences between the convulsive seizure and psychogenic non-epileptic spells. I hope you have enjoyed listening to my lecture. If you have any suggestions or comments, kindly post onto my YouTube channel. But please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, Dr. Srinivas Medical Concepts, and my web page, Dr. Srinivas Concepts. Thank you. Bye.